are, guys. We are at the mental ward where you don't have to be mental, but it sure the fuck helps. Here we are with Tyler Gancos. We're interviewing this week. Say hi to the people.
Hi, people. I'm
Use it like a puppet here. Say hi to the people.
I got a lot less comfortable.
Well, you feel a little awkward with our gay situation.
Just the situation. I like as soon as I got here, it's like you get in the middle. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna Eiffel Tower you. Actually, is what's gonna happen.
It seems like the kind of apartment that would happen. Like a beginning of a snuff film.
That's incredibly accurate, actually.
Anyhow, that's Tyler Gancos. He works for Wardy's Laugh Factory. He's been featuring. He's been did your first headline show last week.
Yeah, at the Cove, the legendary Cove night.
At the legendary Cove.
It is legendary, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can say obviously we play on the Twisted Teas stage.
Oh,
so yeah, I don't know if I noticed that for the first time last week, actually, but I mean, we can't exactly say that we shared the same stage as Jimi Hendrix because it's not the exact same stage, but we've shared the same venue, so that's pretty fucking
We've shared
cool.
the same bathroom as Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, and
stalls are the same.
Yeah, that urinal in the Cove is definitely the same.
The trough is the same.
That was a scary. Like, I couldn't imagine having to take a shit at the Cove. Like, thank God they put the porta potties out there.
Listen, I actually did last year take a shit in there.
No walls, no door.
Yeah, somebody walked in to take a piss while I was doing it, and I was like, you guys don't want to come in here right now. You don't want to see this.
I can't believe you shit there.
Dude, I honest to God, I think I had Taco Bell before that show.
You just don't care where you shit, do you?
No, I really don't, actually. I mean...
It runs in the family.
Yeah.
Well, mine bite because I can't help it, because I can't make it any further.
Wow. 5 minutes, we're already into the shit.
If the shitter needs filled, the shitter needs filled, right?
I'm old. I can't make it any further. He has options. He can hold it a little bit.
Something like that.
We all shit. Have you ever considered it's all these cigarettes you guys are smoking that's causing you to shit so much?
I only smoke when I'm with him.
Yeah.
I only smoke when I'm awake.
I only ever see you guys together, so.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Otherwise, I'm vaping. Yeah, much better alternative. I always say that I switched from acoustic cancer to electric cancer, so it is what it is.
It's all penis shaped, It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like you said, it's very phallic,
what
right?
You're inhaling,
yeah.
All right, before we get totally into everything, let's thank the Abraham Drinking Show that this is brought to you by for all the work that they do in running our show. $2, their sponsor. We're going to thank them also. And our other channels, our other stations, our other shows that he produces is...
Sounds like a fucking radio.
Talking Time, or Talking Tribe with Tito. Coffee with Tree, which started yesterday morning.
What kind of tree is she?
I don't know. People ask her what tree she'd like to be.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was just curious. She seems like a willow kind of bitch, I guess.
And us, the Mental Ward Show. We can be found on Facebook Live, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Instagram, and YouTube.
Man, iHeartRadio just puts fucking anything on there, apparently.
I thought iHeartRadio does.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's sort of like,
talking about so much shit, and we're going to become iHeartRadio
sort of like
here in a
Netflix.
minute.
You can get a Netflix special real easy.
You need to get some real sponsors like Mojave Sky All Natural Bold Cigarettes.
They're kind of like the Indian Reservation's answer to American Spirits, I think, actually. Because they smoke slow as fuck.
All I know is they were like $2 a pack. And when you smoke 3 packs a day,
that's
like
insanity,
I do,
but
$2 a pack sounds really good.
Yeah. I feel like I've already taken about 5-10 years off my life just sitting here.
Anytime that you hang out with us. Yeah.
I'm going to go home with polyps on my lungs. This is the first time I'm ever going to have to shower after a podcast.
Yeah. Have you done a podcast before?
One or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing major.
Did you?
What was it? What they interview you on or talk to you about?
Just being from Ashtabula, Ohio.
Oh, fantastic.
You know, I tried to make jokes
Yeah.
during the podcast, and just wasn't that kind of show.
Yeah. What was it? Just like highlighting local shit or something? Like.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We went on one of those once, actually, and the woman said, "Tell me a joke." I said, "Motherfucker, it don't work that way."
Why
Like,
not?
for me, like, it's all about like the actual story to it instead of like if you have somebody like a one-liner type person on a show, you can be like, "Yeah, tell me a joke," but I ain't got anything like right in the fucking hatch to tell you in 2 seconds, you know.
No.
But
That is what it is.
that is what it is, absolutely.
I ain't got no more for that.
You got all your sponsorship bullshit done, yeah?
It's not bullshit. We need them.
Yeah, thank you for your sponsorship.
Thank you, Mojave Sky All Natural Cigarettes.
That's right. God bless you.
The Jimmies here who are each 1/32nd Cherokee.
Actually, we
We're
are
Blackfoot,
a
apparently.
lot of Blackfoot in us.
Oh,
Tribe.
okay. West Virginia blood in you.
Yeah.
You're becoming Ohio's like West Virginia comic. You know that?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your own niche.
That's
good.
my that's my forte. The hillbilly stuff.
I'm
and
surprised you know the
it
word
seems to
forte.
work for me.
You should lean into it. Like cover yourself in some coal dust when you go up on stage.
You know what?
Get me some overalls.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what you said on stage a couple weeks ago that I thought you didn't know the word? Mathematics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that.
Mathematics was what we called it when we were little.
Yeah, and I just didn't know you could say a word with that many letters in it. Not gonna lie.
I've been saying that. I've known that word since first grade, so that's probably why.
Yeah,
Because they'd be like, "Get out your mathematics book."
Spell mathematics.
I'm not fucking spelling it.
That's a whole different story.
You've seen my notes.
Yeah, what place did you get in the spelling bee?
Actually, in elementary, I did really well because all that was memorizing.
Remember.
It was a West Virginia spelling bee.
Memorizing.
2-letter words.
Memorizing. I like that. That's like when one of my favorite things that Uncle David says is pedophiler instead of pedophile.
No.
Yeah, look at that pedophiler over there. I'm like, what the fuck?
He has
is
a
wrong?
couple other ones that are like,
Yeah.
Saying rapist instead of rapper, you know.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of the rapist Drake. Absolutely.
I'm going to hold out on my cigarette for about 20 minutes and give Tyler a
I
break.
appreciate it.
I'm almost
I'm
done.
getting lightheaded.
It's like
Getting
Perkins
lightheaded.
all over again,
I
isn't
didn't
it?
get a candle in here or anything. God forbid you spruce the place up a little bit for when
I think that the tote is a good touch.
That's a nice, this corner looks really presentable for the camera, but everything else around is in shambles right now.
Hey, this is a corner.
Yeah.
All you need is one.
Hey,
good
like that
corner.
back there?
Yeah, all the flyers.
You're on a fucking
I
lot of
see,
those.
yeah, a couple headshots. You know, all my many achievements.
There's a lot of them up there. Not all of them's up there, just what I had. I try to keep
just the
some.
ones that didn't suck.
Huh?
Just the ones that didn't suck.
No, I think there's even a couple up there got canceled.
In memoriam.
Yeah, we'll do a memorial for it. Absolutely.
So Tyler,
Yes, sir.
what made you want to get into comedy?
Oh, I've always been just a fan of comedy, you know, and you get I got class clown in high school. You know, that was, I never even really tried to be funny about it. A lot of times I was being serious, you know, and it upset me. And people thought it was like, oh, we'll give him class clown. Like, I didn't feel like I came off that way, but I kind of had a knack for it. So I, just lean into it and make people laugh whenever I can. It's whenever anything becomes extremely uncomfortable, like how I feel right now between you guys. Like my instinct is to just go and make people like try and laugh. Because see, that made you guys laugh, and now I feel like you guys a little less are gonna.
Yeah, a little bit
murder
lesser.
me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Stuff me into this couch.
This is kind of like H.H. Holmes' murder. Fucking. what was it, like his hotel that he had, kind of like that?
This is kind of like an American Horror Story kind of apartment.
Yeah, next thing you know, Evan Peters is going to come out here and fucking fuck you up or something.
Wait, think about my
You
lighting.
wish Evan Peters would come
Isn't
out
that
your light.
special?
Yeah, those are hot, yeah. Those are some damn hot lights.
Hey, you performed under him, remember?
Yeah.
That winery show we did?
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting heat stroke, man.
We did that one. We did that show in March outside.
Yes.
First outside show that I've heard of that was done in March.
Oh,
that wasn't in Florida or something like
It was
that.
a good time. We're hardy out here in Ohio, you know.
That was crazy. I didn't think that was going to work at all. It happened to be 60 degrees in March.
Yeah, we got a nice March day out of it. I mean, it started raining towards the end, but like, it ended up being pretty good.
We took a black guy out in the woods. He was scared.
Jesus Christ.
We like making people feel uncomfortable. That's it.
Yeah, we love making people feel uncomfortable by being like, yeah, we took a black guy out in the woods.
I feel very uncomfortable with that,
Yeah, me too, actually. What do you think when it comes to comedy, though? Like, who are your biggest influences when it comes to, like, comedians, I guess?
Oh, jeez. I had a little bit of everyone. I always like Norm Macdonald.
I love Norm.
Dave Attell, George Carlin, and mostly dead people. Really.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Bob Saget. Not really Bob Saget, but I liked Full House.
Hey, last week we had Mousy. He knew Bob Saget.
Yeah, that's right. He used to open for Bob Saget.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
I'm kind of in the same alley, even though I just make fart and dick jokes. Those are a lot of those people that you named are kind of my influences too, but you don't fucking see it on the stage.
Well, Bob Saget did that one special where he told nothing but like dick and fart jokes, and it was like I think regarded as like the worst stand-up special in history.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm on my way. That's great to hear.
All you need is one.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
I never heard him do stand-up at all, Bob Saget.
No.
He was raunchy. His stand-up was raunchy for the most part.
Makes me respect him a little bit more.
Well, yeah, because you just think of him as the fucker on Full House, though, don't you?
That's all I know him from. I've never seen him do stand-up.
Does it make you upset seeing a responsible dad on a TV show?
What's that?
I don't get this at all. I'm watching Sanford and Son.
When I was raising my son, I was like, I don't want to be like
Raising
my
my
parents.
son.
I don't want to
So
be
it's
like my parents, and I want him to be his own individual and how he wants to be.
Jesus Christ,
Sometimes
how'd that
I paid
work
the
out
price
for you?
for that.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Not too fucking good.
Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah.
I mean,
Have you guys talked about your feelings at all with each other?
Not really. Maybe you can lead the intervention.
Maybe this will be a good opportunity for you guys to open up.
Yeah,
and
a
really
little
get
trauma
to the bottom
bond.
of,
Yeah.
The father-son.
You
trauma.
weren't there for me.
Definitely feeling, yeah.
I wasn't there for you, but I was making laughs for you so you could
Jesus
have fun
Christ.
in your later life by enjoying those laughs later.
Yeah.
I think you needed a little more than laughs.
Yeah, maybe just like.
Just based on your looks alone, I feel like you could have used a little more than laughs.
Yeah. You could have taught me how to like wipe my ass or something like that. That'd have been.
You don't
cool.
know how?
No, I let it crust.
You're a sick bastard. I ain't even going there. You're a sicko. What's the biggest show you ever did, Tyler?
Biggest show I've ever done. Comedy or anything otherwise?
We're going to get into your other one.
My other ventures, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember. I don't have the best short-term
you
memory.
weren't with us.
My stage time is all just a blur.
That's
I'm
valid.
up there.
That's valid.
Yeah.
You weren't with us at the Eagles show where there was like
No.
200.
Okay, yes, that was my biggest show, was the Eagles show.
Okay.
Yeah. That went over a lot better than I expected. I try to gear my comedy towards the crowd that I see, in the Eagles Club. It's a very specific kind of crowd in there, just old white people
Yeah.
who drink a lot. So that could be really intimidating sometimes to, I feel like, younger comedians. You pulled it off, though.
See, I love it when there's older people.
Well, you just need to wait long enough, and this is why I feel like you start the shows like 10, 20 minutes late, because you're just waiting to see, like, okay, are they drunk enough yet?
I do that because I'm hoping for another person so I can make budget.
We'll just all start putting on alternate costumes and rotating.
It's not a bad idea.
Jimmy goes on. I'll come out in a wig and, fake mustache.
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh my God, another person's in the audience. It looks so much fuller now.
So, you recently was in a contest.
Yes.
What was that? Saturday?
It was
Friday?
Yesterday, yeah. Stand-up comedy contest. At
Saturday night, you
Legends
advanced.
Bar. I advanced onto the next round, yeah. Came in third out of however many performers we had.
Did they have the full 10 for that one?
No, it was only 8. 2 of them didn't. One of them didn't show up because he's also an amateur wrestler.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, he was wrestling in an event that night, and to be a wrestler and a comedian, that dude just must
There's a
be
few of them.
afraid of making
Yeah, I
money,
know of a couple of them.
There's a few of them. Lex Vegas was a wrestler. I don't think he does it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Vegas is a good wrestling name, so.
And I believe the other one was that was probably in the contest. I want to say it was Jackson Cade.
That's also a great wrestling name. They just double their wrestling name as their stand-up comedy name.
That's probably it, because they wrestled together.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
They were
honestly,
tag team.
Stone Cold Steve Austin would probably be a pretty good name for a stand-up comedian, too, I would think.
Yeah. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Rock hard comedy. Love
And
it.
then there's a couple more out of Cleveland. I worked with one in Toledo last year. I hosted a show for mental health awareness.
Mm.
And which we're going to get into later, mental health awareness. But I hosted a show, and there was a wrestler out there, and he said he was from Cleveland. I don't even know his name now. I've never seen him do it. You know how you see the Cleveland Flyers? You're on all those groups and stuff. I've never seen his name on one, so I don't even know where to begin this.
To find out who the hell it was.
He said he was a professional wrestler.
A lot of wrestlers doing comedy. I get it. You got to do the bits in between the wrestling.
I was going to say,
You're like, oh, Baltimore, this is the filthiest city I've ever been to. Do you people not hire dentists in Baltimore?
yeah. Cutting promos sometimes is kind of like doing stand-up comedy, honestly.
I love promos on wrestling.
Oh, yeah, it was
They are the
Macho
best.
Man, Randy Savage one.
Yeah. You ever see the one where Stone Cold Steve Austin and Booker T got in a fight in a grocery store?
Yeah, and he throws him into the shelves, and Austin's chugging the
They tore
the
that
milk.
fucking grocery store up.
You know what I miss? And this might be controversial. I miss do-rag Vince McMahon a little bit. Something about it just had an aura to it.
Yeah, you watched that Vince McMahon documentary?
I actually haven't yet.
Oh,
I mean,
treat. I won't spoil anything for you, but he's not. It turns out he's not a good person.
yeah, I mean, I've heard that rumor at least. Yeah.
Never.
Here is a stupid ass question that I probably shouldn't ask you because
go
there's
ahead.
no real answer to it for you, I don't think yet.
All right.
But I'm going to ask you anyhow.
Okay, please do.
The answer better be Jimmy Ward Jr.
Okay. That's
what
him,
is
not
the
me.
most known comic that you've worked with?
Most known. Comic.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably
biggest
not
comic.
Jimmy Ward.
I feel like
Jr.
that's subjective. Who's the Mike? What's his name?
Oh, Chisleka?
Chisleka. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
because he's
seems to
worked
be.
with-
Yeah, Sam Kinison.
Right.
He was just phenomenal. He was a professional. Just knew exactly what to do. And I like, because I'm not an angry comic by any means. I just like seeing angry comics.
Yeah,
'cause
there's
I
just
can't-
something
I can't
about-
be-
yeah.
I can't get angry, so.
Yeah, there's just something about somebody just being aggressive and just belligerently angry
Hates
about their opinion.
Yeah, hates everything and everybody around them.
I think that's why we like George Carlin then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, who doesn't?
They're pretty similar in style.
Yeah,
those two,
absolutely.
In my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Yeah. Everything pisses them
So,
off.
yeah, I thought that was going to be a tough question, but you had a good answer for
Oh,
it.
yeah. There's, yeah.
You know, I forget, I may not drink anymore, but I forget the shows that you've done with us.
Yeah.
Well, he's done a fucking lot.
I
I've been on a
know.
couple. I'm on
Yeah.
quite a few of these flyers up here.
So how was the vibes of the show last night? Have a good time and
Oh,
everything?
God, amazing time, yeah. Fantastic time. 5-minute sets, so that's always fun, you know. And there was a lot of funny people there. Oh, God, this one kid, I can't remember his name. He was one of the contestants, but I thought he was fucking hilarious. I'll just say that. wasn't geared towards the older crowd. I think that was there.
Did he advance?
He did not advance, but kid's only 19 and he's definitely going places.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't even know who it is.
We had a few.
We'll look at the list.
Yeah, look at the list.
If I look at the old list, I know which one it is because I don't know the person.
I'd like to give him a shout out, but I mean, he must not have been too good because I don't remember his name. And then you have like a couple, you got the bar regulars there who, aren't exactly too respectful towards the stand-up comedians. We had a situation.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We had some people talking over the comics, so that's always. Luckily, comedians are all pussies, so no one wanted to fight the guy.
That's true. Yeah. We don't know how to throw a punch, so.
Yeah, we just all got.
Or they don't know which personality is going to throw it.
Yeah, that's also true.
Are you fucked up with any kind of thing like that, like a mental health thing?
I mean, everyone's got their shit to a degree.
Have you been diagnosed with anything?
Yeah.
So what are you, a fucking psychiatrist?
I mean,
because I'm curious about comedians and how they. Because
yeah.
I have nothing
they say
on my
all
resume.
Comedians are like depressed and
they're all
a little fucked up. If I wasn't a
what's
little
all
fucked
these
up,
initials for all these fucking things? I don't.
Oh, you
know.
could be like, yeah, you got BPD, you got PTSD, shit like that. Yeah.
All that, whatever.
AOL. And
I have.
Yeah, instant messenger.
I have nothing but an drinking problem.
That's true.
Have you ever been to a doctor for anything aside from like a diagnosis?
I've never had to though.
You never.
Do
You
you
don't know
ever
that.
get sad?
Why? Then they're going to give me medicine and I don't need it because I don't have no problem.
I mean,
there's some problems going on.
That's I guess part of it. Like
I can't fix that.
If I wasn't a little fucked up mentally, like I wouldn't be in this situation right now.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't look appealing to anyone else who would.
Yeah, who the fuck else wants to come into this motherfucker's apartment right now and just talk shit about stand-up comedy? Unfortunately, I'm forced into this by contract.
I love the place. Well, yes.
Yeah, it's because you've never lived on your own before.
Maybe I better go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You might have that toxoplasmosis from the cat box.
Yeah, you're breathing in all that ammonia.
That's what the cigarettes are for, to cover up the cat smell.
Does it smell?
No, it
like
really
cigarettes,
doesn't. Yeah, like
There's
cigarettes.
an ashtray right in front of me.
But like cat, no, I don't think so.
No, is there a cat here?
There is a cat here.
Where?
I'm sure he'll make an appearance.
Oh no.
I don't know. Usually he does.
That cat's got lung cancer, man. He can't stand this apartment.
Maybe that's why he's so fat. He ain't fucking active at all because of his lungs being all fucked up.
My hand says different from last night.
He scratched you, telling you to put the fucking cigarette out.
No, he was pissed because he wanted it down. He was pissed because he wanted a hit of it.
Yeah, you got him jonesing for the nicotine now.
Oh God.
I'm glad that went well though. I mean, when we were at we were at $2 for that, and I felt like I had a great set that night, and then I got all pissed off on the ride home about not advancing, and I was like, oh, I'm better. Yeah, but you know.
If it makes you feel any better, I advanced, but I'm not going to be doing the final showcase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You had something else booked or something?
It is on the date of my anniversary.
Oh shit! You ain't doing that.
So I'm not doing that.
I know your wife.
No, we made plans. I didn't realize the finals would be on the 12th.
They never really announced that, did they?
But I was there.
You know what I really...
Are they going to replace it with... Oh, they're going to replace it with the wild card?
I would imagine so. Maybe one of you guys will get back in.
Yeah, bullshit.
There weren't even a wild card.
No.
There was 8, and we couldn't make the top 5.
No?
No.
That's
we couldn't
upsetting.
make the
They
top
said I
4.
was too vulgar.
You are.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, you've told about 4 or 5 different dick and shit jokes since we started.
I think it's valid.
Everyone shits and everyone has a dick, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. It's all I know. I'm either horny or I ate too much junk food, so I got to take a shit. So it is what it is. I'm not horny right now, by the way, so don't worry.
Thank God.
Yeah, we're okay.
It's a check, please. I want one of those.
So, you're not going to make it. That's weird. Who do you think's going to win it?
Oh my God. See, I wish I was good with names because I'm really good with faces. So this is going to sound offensive when I say this, but there was an Indian fella who was phenomenal last
Really?
night. Oh my goodness.
Now that bought?
Now that was phenomenal. I haven't seen the other comedians aside from the 8 I competed with last night, man. But he was on a class above everybody else. And Jimmy, he didn't need to say any dirty jokes to be funny, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just my brand, unfortunately.
You know, it's change your brand.
Well, I was talking about that earlier today, actually.
Yeah.
Because
you should just do kids parties.
Well, yeah, I think that'd be really good. I'll dress up like a clown and probably murder somebody. But
you can't shut it off.
No, I can't. I was talking to him about how I should create a character called the Disciple, and about how all my jokes are just going to be about how I just love my religious background so much. And I think that would go really well.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's an idea in my head. I'm formulating it. So watch out for that, unfortunately.
I wouldn't be watching out for that, Jimmy.
You got to stay clean. You can do it.
Do you think I can stay clean?
What's your best clean joke? Tell me a clean joke. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I don't. Well, it doesn't work like that. But I mean, I don't think I have anything in the chamber that's clean right now. I'll be honest.
Well, I'd pull for you to win.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, being a producer of shows, I was going to put in who I thought was the top 3, but I decided not to because I felt like it.
He didn't want to piss anybody off.
It would hurt Wardy's Laugh Factory, the brand, and I didn't want to do that.
You don't want to hurt the brand.
Think about the brand all the time.
Our biggest sponsor, Wardy's Laugh Factory,
Yeah.
is responsible for all this. You see.
That's right. We got a tote.
It was a Sterilite?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 35 gallons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all I know is it makes a great coffee table.
Imagine how much beer you could have in
But
there.
the last guest from the last podcast is stuffed in there right now.
That's Mousy Benedict.
probably
Yeah.
fit.
He's a frail little guy. He's actually, budget a little bit.
Your music, your comedy.
Yes.
Which one do you like better?
I make more money doing the music. I mean,
By far.
yeah. Oh, it was always been music first. That was always, but I've always enjoyed, like, comical music, like Weird Al and Tenacious D. And
Oh,
shit
dude,
like
I love
that.
Tenacious D.
Oh, hands down. But, I always say, like, I'm going to keep trying for the music as long as I'm young. And then I hit a point if I'm, like, 35, 40, nothing happens, I'm going to focus on comedy. Because, like, I think having failure in your resume for a comedian is, like, a good start. I don't want that to be the first thing I do. I want to fuck up something and then do comedy after that.
Yeah, it's a good rebound. Yeah. For sure.
I don't want to be just right.
How do you feel after a failed night at comedy?
Oh, I couldn't give a shit. I see music, I get really upset if I fuck up a song. Comedy's, I don't know.
You're just like, well, I did hit it.
Because I've seen you come off that stage, and I've never seen you come off the stage. You're like, my God, that sucked.
I don't care. I've spent a lot of time on stage in front of people. So it's just bounces off of you.
That's how come you were so natural when you came to us to be in Wardy's Laugh Factory, that you just made for the stage.
Oh, the fucking school talent shows and skits and all that kind of shit.
I never spoke in school, so that's where I come from.
Yeah. I was one of the YouTube kids growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I always did the YouTube videos.
Are you sure that you don't have anxiety, Dad?
Yeah, it sounds like you do.
Yeah, you might have some underlying anxiety issues that you might need to get medicated for.
I don't think I need I just need more cigarettes for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's one of the original.
I'm gonna get you a.
Need one of my healthy sticks.
I'm gonna get you a hydroxyzine pill before you go up on stage one day.
I ain't taking that shit. I'd be like, what would that do? Make me like this?
You don't need medication, Jimmy. All you need is Mojave Sky, all natural, gold cigarettes from Seneca Valley.
We got a few people watching right now.
Why are we diagnosing me instead of Tyler here? That's bullshit.
Why? I didn't come here to be diagnosed.
Yeah,
me either.
Well, it is the Mental Ward podcast. You would think that the dude that hosts the Mental Ward podcast would have something mentally wrong with him. There you go. He has anxiety.
I got anxiety, everybody.
Yeah.
We found out what I have.
Well, your cigarette smokes contain carbon monoxide. You're not pregnant, are you, Jimmy?
No.
Thank God.
I don't know. He's putting on some pounds, actually.
I am. I got a belly.
But we do have some people watching right now. If you pop in,
Right.
if you got any questions, anything that you want to bounce off of us,
Ask me some questions.
Yeah, I fucking look. I'm always looking down at the comments. I saw fucking. I'll bring that tripod over later. Fuck off. It was my sister.
She really put that?
She said, what did she say? Hold on. She said, "Hey
you guys
Jimmy, could you walk my tripod over when you guys are done?"
You guys share a tripod.
Well, it's hers. I've just had it for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it ain't no more better than what we're using because it won't go sideways.
Well, I know what someone's getting for their birthday, Jamie.
Yeah, nice, cute little tripod.
Who? Not me.
No.
Well, his birthday was yesterday.
Oh, well, you could wait another year.
Did you have fun at your birthday show yesterday?
I did have fun at my birthday show.
Happy birthday again, Jimmy.
I like to consider it more as my 2-year anniversary show of comedy than my birthday because I'm 58 years old and birthdays really don't mean that much to you
Yeah.
when you're 58.
I've been told.
It just makes you 1 year closer to death. That's all.
Oh, that's
You
pretty
sure
fucking
you don't
morbid.
have any like mental problems?
Yeah,
or
you
anything?
might
that's
have
just
some
normal
underlying
talk,
issues.
isn't
You're
it?
talking about
Depression.
how you're getting closer to death, you know. Have you thought about death recently?
58. You think about it more than once a day, I'm sure. You guys are fucked up. I can't deal with you guys. This might be a short show.
Oh my god.
No. Okay. So, where would you like? If I know you already said you'd like your music to go somewhere.
Yeah.
If it does not, where
Yeah.
would you like your comedy to go?
Duh.
Where do you see yourself? Just as somebody who's working the Cleveland circuit, Erie,
I don't
Youngstown, or would you like
I don't
to?
know. I don't like those kind of questions. I'd like to take over the world with my authentic brand of comedy.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to be the next it girl.
I think you can pull it off.
Yeah.
It girl, I think you're with it. Absolutely.
I want to be. I want to have my own HBO special, and I'm gonna name it like after a food.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I've seen a lot of people doing that recently. Call
Name
it
it
like
after food, you
chicken
said?
and waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the I made steamed broccoli special or some shit
Come out
like
wearing
that.
an oversized suit, and I'm just like, what's the deal with stuff?
You know.
You ever notice when the coffee maker won't stop dripping after it says it's done? And you take it
I was
off and
just
it
doing
drips onto the
Seinfeld
hot
earlier.
plate and-
I told him, I said, the next contest that I do, because I was too vulgar, I said I was just going to go out there and just be like, what's the deal with airline food the whole time? And just like, and then I got to the disciple thing, but we'll get there later. We'll see what happens with that.
I can't wait to see where that goes.
I'll come with like a whole entire priest outfit and everything.
And it should just do characters from now on.
Yeah, honestly, I might as well just become a character comedian.
You have fun with that one.
I'd like to,
I got my own character that's built in.
Yeah. Maybe I should just be, well, no, because you already have that role. I was thinking, like, I do a lot of, like, good hillbilly jokes and like with the boys, you know, when we're hanging out. But you're already covering that niche. Because I just kind of want to come out and talk like that sometimes, you know.
I could do that too,
Yeah.
but I don't because it's, my regular voice has enough where you
You
know
got
that
a twang to it.
Yeah, you ever heard him sing?
No.
He kind of sounds like a pirate when he
Maybe
sings.
some David Allen Co.
Yeah.
I suck at singing. So
No.
You ever
I'm sure
heard
got a
you
beautiful
ever heard
voice.
pirate metal before?
No, I haven't.
So there's a band called Ailstorm that I listen to. They're a pirate metal band out of fucking.
I do them well.
Yeah, you would do Shipwrecked really well. You would do that song very well.
You hit up a karaoke night. Jimmy, I changed the answer to that question. I want my comedy to take me to a different, more professional podcast. I'd like to get it out of this apartment.
Well, if our sponsor would ever come through that we have, we'd be there. You could
Mojave
have been
Sky.
there.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the reservation with Mojave Sky.
All natural cigarettes.
Mojave Sky, all natural cigarettes, right from the reservation of our indigenous people.
That's how they get their payback.
That's reparations, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy, you can ask
They
a couple
wouldn't want to do
questions
anything
because
to hurt you.
I'll leave you for a minute.
You'll leave me for a minute?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
So you can talk to Tyler. I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, I already talked about what your comedy influences are. I guess what's the music influences? I mean,
Music influence.
are you doing any originals right now? Is it just...
I got stuff I record, but aside from that, I'm going around doing like Bob Seger,
Okay.
Bob Dylan,
Yeah.
and all the Bobs.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going through the whole fucking Bob list, I mean, I'm nothing wrong with that. I know that whenever we did, because we've gotten really crazy recently with these shows where we have opener songs now. You had the fucking Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, I had Johnny Cash as my opener.
Yeah. You ever done any like Johnny Cash songs?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I got the one-man band. Do a little Folsom Prison Blues, a little Cocaine Blues.
Hell yeah. So I thought that the whole one-man band thing is cool because I can't play a fucking instrument if my life depended on it. And then you're over there like, hey, I'm going to do like 5 instruments at once.
Yeah. Well, it came out of necessity because it's hard to find reliable musicians.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a musician, you have that problem where, like, a majority of musicians you meet, like, they just play an instrument as an excuse to be a drug addict. Because it's kind of sociably acceptable to be a drug addict as long as you can, like, play the guitar.
Yeah. If you can play the guitar and you have a debilitating heroin addiction, it's fine.
Yeah.
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 That was always that was always my problem whenever I wanted to do music because I was.
You were on heroin all the time?
No, not that. But I couldn't find other musicians around here because I always wanted to play like heavy metal.
Yeah, they all moved away.
Yeah.
Where's Buck Cisco at?
Fucking Ashtabula County in Ohio.
Hey, man, this is a thriving, up-and-coming community.
That's right.
Filled with a lot of fun and exciting things to do for out-of-towners and locals alike.
Have you seen the new Riverbend Hotel?
I've done some shows at the Riverbend Hotel.
That's actually pretty dope.
It's a wonderful, wonderful spot.
It's beautiful in there, isn't it?
I haven't been in there.
I couldn't afford it, but they pay me to play there. So.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was like I always wanted to have like a musical thing. I couldn't play any instruments, but I could scream into a microphone pretty good. So it never worked out for me because I could never find a fucking drummer that could play a double bass around here. Otherwise, I would have been good.
That was the thing keeping you from it, was finding that drummer.
It really was, actually. I had everything lined up otherwise.
Take a little break from all that.
No, yeah, fuck off.
We're talking about our shattered dreams.
That's
Jimmy.
right. That's why we're
mental health episode.
Yeah, we're doing comedy now because we have depression and you have anxiety.
I do have anxiety.
Also, it says
I've been diagnosed.
we got a comment from Linnea saying that Big Jim was going to take a big shit.
That is true.
That's what you were just doing.
I was looking for my cat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, looking for the pussy. Love it. Okay.
He was looking for his cat to give him his chemotherapy
Hey.
pill.
He's usually out here on my lap when I'm doing this.
No.
Yeah. I've had many people tell me that he's actually the star of the show, which he does check out.
I could see that.
Tuesday night we'll be at the Cove nightclub.
Yeah.
We have Carmen serves.
Oh
You
my!
got it.
Oh
Sound it
boy!
out.
You,
I can't see it.
There's a
I can't
couple-
sound
there's
it
a
out if I
couple
can't
vowels.
fucking see
These are
it.
cheaters. These are cheaters on it.
Also, Denny Glasser says he's a big fan.
Yeah, just say it.
So
Alright.
shout out to Denny. We miss you, buddy.
Carmen Ciracilio?
I think it's Ciracillo.
Ciracilio?
Yeah.
That's very Italian.
Yeah. May have worked for the mob at some point.
He's a very big headliner in between here and Florida. Goes back and forth. Comes in here in the summertime and out there in the wintertime.
Oh, he's a snowbird? Yeah.
So he does a lot of comedy, a lot of different venues he does. Very good. Very good. He was recommended to me by Nancy Abraham, and I know I'm looking for, he's going to put on a good show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got Tim Boothby coming that night, the Boo Man,
Boo man.
and we got Tree,
Why you gotta say it like that?
because everybody says it like that.
Yeah.
Your host is going to be Little Jimmy,
Oh, I'm so fucking little.
and I'll be there too. And we got a special guest dropping in.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah, it's not on the flyer.
He's not on the flyer.
Oh, that's always fun.
It actually is a pretty special guest, though, in comparison to why the fuck he wasn't on the flyer. He forgot.
So, that's Tuesday night, 8 o'clock at the Cove. So come out and see Wardy's Laugh Factory. Have some fun with us. Another comedy show.
We've been having better turnouts at the Cove, too,
Yeah,
so far this
Tuesday
year.
is definitely a lot better than Monday.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had a decent-sized crowd there last time.
Yeah, and the last show before that was double.
Look at that.
So
You might actually start making money off of this.
How was that, though? That was your first headline comedy show, though. You have a good time?
Yeah, it
with
was a good time. You know, here's the thing: is you record yourself when you do it, and like the whole time, I'm like, oh, that went good. I got laughs. That was a good time. I made it all the way through. You know. Then going back and watching the footage is the thing with like art. I'm just like, oh, fuck you, fuck myself. Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, this fucking idiot up
Jesus
here. Yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
I was talking like that the whole time. That was the pitch and the tone I was using in my voice the whole time I was on stage. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I thought you did well.
That's my wife. She's like, you did good. I'm like, I did shit. It was a shit job.
I'd say the same thing.
I'm a critical.
Somebody's like,
You're
you
always
did good. I'm
your
like,
number
oh,
one
God, I
critic,
was
right?
fucking terrible.
Yeah, you're always your number one critic for the most part, right?
Yeah, that's the way you got to be in comedy,
That's how you
for
get,
sure.
that's how you get better. You got to be able to
But-
look at yourself and be like, you suck.
I thought you did well.
I think it was good. It was good.
For a first headliner, yeah, absolutely, man.
Did you go? How many minutes? Do you know how many minutes you went
30
exactly?
minutes.
30 minutes? That's good. Yeah.
30 minutes.
You come a long time. A long way since our first meeting at the fucking Cloven Hoof. You come all the time.
Come
So
all
you're
the
starting
time.
to sound like me, dude.
Yeah.
But our first meeting together at the Cloven Hoof, you've come a long way from that for sure. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remember that night?
I do. Jimmy was still drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And still,
Miss
I
those
agreed.
days.
I agreed
I
to
don't-
join up regardless.
I remember because you were fucking hammered, dude. And we went off to the side. It was me, him, and Hunter. And I was like, listen, man, I know he's kind of fucked up right now, but I really think that we might be able to do some good things here. And that's what got him to agree to it, I think, because you were, as you used to say, more fucked up than a football.
You're a little fucked up. This is another shout out to our other sponsor, Cloven Hoof Brewery, for when you want to get drunk off of 2.5 beers.
Oh, yeah.
Cloven Hoof.
Shout out to Ryan and Allie.
Oh, Brian. Heavy Metal Brewery.
Yeah, no, I love going
You
in
got
there.
all these connections. Why don't you get us in these places?
I'm not connected with anybody. Like I know their
He
names
knows
and I
them.
say hi. I don't have any pull. I got no pull. I'm essentially just. I mean,
It's the same way with me. Like, I know them.
yeah.
Like,
I've served them food. You know, when they went out to eat before, I've mowed their lawns.
yeah.
You're
I bought beer from them.
you're basically, when you're doing your music though, you're like a 3-man band, a 3
One-man
instrument
band,
man.
yeah.
One man with 3
Yeah.
different fucking instruments or something like that.
Yeah, playing guitar, doing some singing, a little kazoo.
Kazoo,
I
hell
got
yeah,
the
dude.
Kazoo, bringing the kazoo back. You know, I feel like kids really lost sight of the kazoo.
That's true.
And
Honestly.
like I'm trying to I feel like we lost sight of a lot of important things like the kazoo over the last few years. and
yeah.
I want to try and make awareness.
we should have actually a
Kazoo
festival
awareness.
and for the kazoo.
Yeah.
Kazoo awareness. I think that's a good idea.
Kazoo stock.
Kazoo stock.
Yeah.
I like it. And
Speaking of kazoo stock,
we should bring
Speaking
back
of kazoo stock, what could possibly? Go ahead. No, I want to hear.
He's going to talk about the Mental Health Awareness Festival,
All
I
right.
think.
we are having a festival.
Everyone
That's
gets
right.
a free kazoo. Showing up
Isn't
for
that
mental
like
health
Woodstock a
awareness.
festival thing?
Yes,
Woodstock
yes.
was a
Kazoo
festival.
So
stock.
that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Was I really bad on that?
No, that was a great transition.
Are you going to play the triangle? You should play the triangle at the festival.
Play the fucking triangle. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, like that fucking triangle instrument.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the bar.
No,
I'm like,
that's
how we gonna move the
see,
bar all the way over
he's
there?
still a fucking drunk.
Yeah, all you can think about is booze.
But okay,
Rum in that Pepsi.
we are going to do a mental health awareness festival, and it's near and dear to our hearts, as we had lost my cousin, his nephew, David Ward Jr., a couple of years back due to an incident that happened because of some demons that he was fighting. And it's something that's very important to the Ward family and very important for our community to come together and bring and raise awareness for mental health. Because all of us fucking people that are comedians, apparently, except for you with a little bit of anxiety, fight mental health every fucking day. So we might as well come together and raise money towards proceeds. Whatever. I was doing really good. Raise money towards the causes that can help us do better in our day-to-day lives, and bring the memory of my cousin David Ward Jr. and just have a good time together. Because if you're gonna have laughs and you're gonna have community, that's what's gonna help you in your mental health journey, in my eyes.
Here. Very well said, Jimmy.
I slipped for just a second.
It's okay. That was good. You should do more serious stuff more often. It was a lot better than your comedy. I'm sorry.
We are also going to have a little bit of music up there. My brother has a guy across the street that's going to do about half an hour to an hour. Yeah. Tyler agreed to do a little bit of time for us.
Just showing up, doing some songs.
What's your other gig that night?
I got no idea. I'm also doing another benefit that night for something else I completely forget about. Otherwise, I would throw that in there. But I'll make time. You know, that's my benefit day. So.
Oh, okay.
Looking forward to
I was
doing
just
anything
wondering
I can to help
if
out.
we got you on at 3 o'clock and you played for an hour, if you could start off the comedy part.
Oh, I could
minutes.
What is he, the
do
fucking
that,
jack of all trades on one day?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll check your schedule later to make sure.
I'll cater the goddamn food if you want. I'll make you a charcuterie board.
You could be like Jackson Cade, who crochets while he does comedy.
Yeah, and then I'll slam you through a fucking folding table from the top rope.
Again.
Whenever I think about folding tables, I think about the one time that I had the Avondales. You remember them?
Oh, yeah. Local bands.
Yeah, they played in my side yard where I was living at for a festival that we organized a couple years back.
Side yard fest.
Yeah, it was Roy's Doghouse Fest is what it was called. It was in my buddy Brian Roy's place. And I just think about my buddy Paul just fucking jumping on top of a fucking folding table and breaking the shit out of it.
That's punk as fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was dope.
Yeah. Nothing more punk than hurting yourself and breaking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was all about.
I miss the Avondales.
Any more questions?
I don't have anything else.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, no. I mean, Denny, like I said, Denny came on, said that he was a big fan and that he missed us. I hope that we get to hang out with Denny Glasser sometime soon. He's just a really positive guy. I like his vibe.
We'll have him on the show eventually.
Yeah, come invite him to the apartment and just drain the positivity out of him.
Yeah.
by nicotine smoke?
A combination.
I'll tell you what, though. Denny TV, I don't think
it's a nice place. It's retro.
It's retro.
It's retro.
You know what's fucked up?
Yeah.
All my electric comes on one side of the building.
Yeah.
I got to run extension cords all the way over there for everything.
Yeah, it was built before electricity.
It was.
Yeah. It was just layers and layers of lead paint and asbestos.
You know. Speaking of Denny, though, I don't think Denny TV, shout out to him, has ever made a negative review on something. Like when he goes out to eat.
So he lies.
Yeah, because he gave that sausage truck over there 9.8 flavor bombs. 9.8 out of 10.
Well, you look like a man who appreciates like a good Polish sausage.
I think their Philly cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteaks good? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing on the flavor bomb.
Their Philly cheesesteak on the flavor bomb, I would give an 8.2.
Now, what was it on the toilet scale afterwards, Jimmy?
10.8.
There you go.
On the Richter scale.
Over 10?
Does that take away from the flavor bomb scale? The shit bomb scale?
Yeah. They're doing a lot over there, though. I said the next thing you know, they're gonna have sushi over in that bitch.
It's a lot of food.
Yeah.
He's probably watching. He's probably fucking making it right now.
Yeah,
He's not. He's not watching.
California roll coming soon. Yeah, he ain't fucking watching.
Our 3 fans are.
I love it. You gotta start.
Yeah, we got a whole 5 viewers right now.
I'm a fan. After today, I'm watching every episode. Yeah.
You just want to see all the.
I'll watch this one at least.
Wait till later on, and you can watch it on YouTube.
Oh, right on.
That's the best way to watch it.
Yeah. I need to sign in to verify my age.
Tree just said a good Polish sausage.
Oh, Tree. You know, a lot of Clevelanders appreciate a good Polish sausage.
So I wanted to get back to the festival just for one more minute.
Yes.
I wanted to say that we're going to start this festival approximately at 1 o'clock. And we're not saying what time it's going to end because we don't know. We got set up for lighting. We got, hell, if you want to spend the night in a tent, we got room out there for that.
Yeah,
it's going to be crazy.
Mark. Question mark. That's when it ends.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Yeah, something like that.
But we plan on starting a comedy 4 o'clock. We got like maybe 12 comics signed up right now.
What are we trying to push to 20?
At least 20. Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite a bold feat here.
Well, we want to make it so it's a success, and we, like I said, bring the community together for a good cause, and make it a thing that we can bring back every year too.
Absolutely.
So
this will be in North Kingsville, and we have not yet got the official address from David, so I can't say the address.
I have the official address.
Oh.
You what?
I have the official address.
You want to announce it?
Can you let them know the official address?
Yeah. It's 3954 Plymouth Ridge Road in North Kingsville, Ohio.
See, there you go. I didn't know you had it.
Address.
He gave it to me yesterday.
And you remembered it.
Yeah, I actually didn't have to look at my notes because I looked at it like 3 times earlier today because I was talking about it with other people.
Nice. What time we got?
Oh, we got 6:56.
Oh, so we're about 4 minutes in to the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
4 minutes into the end.
Yeah. 2 minutes
4
to
minutes
midnight.
out. To the out.
Do you guys want to take the rest of the time to just kind of like air your grievances with each other about, you know?
Do you think we have grievances?
A little bit.
I think we're doing fine.
I don't think we have any. I'd better get checked.
Yeah.
Which one of you is Jimmy the Second? Which one's Jimmy the Third? By the way, this drives me crazy.
My name is Jimmy Ellsworth Ward Jr.
And I'm Jimmy Ellsworth Ward III.
So he's your dad.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know why we're doing this the second on the flyers.
I don't know. Do you want me to beat Katie's ass
Katie
or something? Yeah, I don't know. But
if I were you, I'd try to like disassociate myself from each other. I'd come up with fake names.
I thought about, we were talking about like doing stage names or something like that, and I was just like,
Yeah, because of the confusion.
Jimmy
well,
Ward,
yeah,
Ward Jimmy.
Monty called you Jimmy Ward III last night.
See.
And what the fuck was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. Tyler?
Jimmy.
We can follow you on what? You got a Facebook page?
Oh, I got a Facebook page, Tyler G Music and
That's
Comedy.
what it was. I wasn't sure if it was music and comedy or comedy and music.
Music and comedy. Oh, the music is the one I get paid for. So
correct. Yeah, so
comes
comedy's
first.
on the back burner.
Yes,
I got you.
Comedy's on the back burner.
Yeah.
Until I start making some of that Drew Carey money.
Yeah, absolutely. You gonna wear those glasses like him too?
So you can find that on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Gancos Khan.
Love that.
The Genghis Khan.
Yeah, that's a good little tie-in. I like
Sorry
that.
if that offends any Mongolians out there. I know I have a big Mongolian fan base. Yeah, TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but I don't. You'll find it if you're on the Facebook. It's all linked together, you know.
Yeah. It's a whole big thing of links all together.
I'm at the soup kitchen every weekend, standing in line, waiting for a bowl of soup. If you want to come up and say hey.
What's your favorite soup?
Like split pea.
Split pea. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm a big potato soup guy if it's made right.
You can find
All
me
right,
on,
I think that's
Plenty
about
of
going to
Fish.
wrap us up for the night. You got anything to add, Jimmy?
No, I really like potato soup, I guess.
What an ending.
Yeah.
The classic potato soup ending
Yeah.
is the one they're going to talk about.
Yeah.
You guys catch the potato soup
Yeah, did you
ending?
guys hear Jimmy Ward III talk about how he loves potato soup?
That's so relatable to me.
You know what though? You're a good cook too. I see your fucking posts on Facebook.
Oh, fuck yeah. I throw it down in the kitchen.
You're a jack of all trades, dude.
I am. I'm a jack of all trades that none of them really pay well.
Yeah.
I never wanted to be like, oh, I'm going to go to school for IT or business management. It's like, oh, I'm going to clown college and pro wrestling
See, that's why
school.
I lucked out. My girlfriend's going to school for IT.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe she'll get smart enough to dump you one of these
Yeah,
days.
one of these days. No, unfortunately, she likes me. I don't know how the hell that happened. Yeah, but
She digs your comedy, bro.
then yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's what we got for tonight. Next week, I don't got nobody.
You never
scheduled.
have a fucking guest
You should
before.
interview your cat.
Yeah. Actually, I think our whole entire hour next week should just be me and you talking about our problems with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Airing of
Yeah, that's
grievances.
gonna happen.
We can get Dr. Phil in here.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get Adam Ray here next week, yeah.
Once again, thank you, Abraham Drinking Podcast, for having us do this for you. Shout out to $2 and everybody else that's running their shows for us and all that.
All right.
You guys have a good night, and thank you for watching The Mental Ward.
Peace out,
Show.
motherfuckers.